15 most unique bird eggs in the world. Ayam cemani eggs. Ayam cemani are native to Indonesia, and usually they are a completely black species inside and out, which means that their eggs can be totally black. They are a rare breed, and they don't lay very many eggs, usually no more than one a week. Their eggs are much larger than normal chicken egg, and can range in color between a creamy pink and much darker black. They can be up to 40 or 50 times as expensive as a chicken egg. Duck. Duck eggs are usually about 50% larger than the biggest chicken eggs, and can be a range of colors depending on the breed they have come from. Cayuga ducks, for example, lay ash-colored or black eggs, while others will produce eggs that are white, brown, or even sometimes light green. They are also far more nutritious and contain high levels of protein and omega-3 fatty acids. Emu. These amazing-looking eggs are laid by emus, and in recent years, they've become increasingly popular as specialty eggs in Australia. They're about 8 to 10 times larger than a typical chicken egg, have a proportion of 45% yolk and 55% white, and, according to producers, just one egg is plenty enough to bake a cake, or to provide scrambled eggs for 3 or 4 people. The yolks are extremely creamy, so are incredibly delicious. Goose. Goose eggs are much rarer than those from other species. They're up to twice the size of a chicken egg, but are said to be the best choice if you're a fan of the yolk. There's a much higher proportion of it to the white than you'll find in most other eggs, and the higher quantity of protein. Guinea hen. Guinea hens are a species of game bird that are usually kept in small flocks. They're particularly useful on farms as a means of pest control, and for sounding the alarm if something's not right on the property. The eggs are a bit smaller than those from a chicken, and are pointier on the pointed end. Gull. Seagulls are often seen as pests on shorelines around the world. There's one thing a seagull produces that's a particular specialty: their eggs. They are particularly popular in the UK, where they've been used in cuisine for hundreds of years. Only licensed collectors are allowed to take eggs from nests, and even then, they are only allowed to gather eggs of certain species, such as black-headed gulls, and can cost as much as $15 per egg. Ostrich. Ostrich eggs are, as you would expect from the largest species on the earth, absolutely huge. Each one weighs around 4.5 pounds and is the equivalent to 24 chicken eggs. This, of course, means that they take much longer to cook, and to boil one will take around 50 minutes. Each one contains a whopping 2,000 calories, which is the entire daily recommendation for most people. Around 47% of the egg inside is protein, and 45% is fat, which, if fertilized, provides young ostriches everything they need to be fit and healthy. Pheasant. Pheasants are popular game birds, and there's a long history of keeping them for hunting, but they also produce incredible eggs. That is, if you're actually able to find them. As well as laying in their own nests, pheasants have a habit of laying in the nests of other species. The eggs are about half the size of a hen egg, pale olive, and in the spring each year they lay around 10 to 18 over a period of a few weeks. Quail. Quail eggs are popular around the world and are seen as a luxurious alternative to chicken eggs. You've probably seen them on sale in some stores. They're the ones that are about a third the size of a normal egg and are covered in brown pieces. The birds can be kept in the same way as chickens, although not in the same coop, and they're second only to chickens in terms of the number that are kept by people across the US, with around 40 million reared each year for their eggs, for meat, and for hunting. Turkey. Turkeys are a popular bird around the world for celebrations such as Thanksgiving and Christmas, but as well as the delicious, if not slightly dry meat. Did you know that their eggs are just as tasty too? They're a bit bigger than chicken eggs, the shell is slightly tougher. Robin's egg. Robins are beautiful small birds that usually have brown feathers, white belly, and the famous orange breast. But did you know that there's something even more interestingly colored about them? Incredibly, their eggs are pale blue, and it's such a distinctive color that robin egg blue is actually an official color tone. Sedge's warbler eggs. Sedge's warblers are a species of bird found across Europe, Africa, and Asia. It's perhaps a surprise then that their eggs are so vividly colored, and it's likely your screen doesn't give you a true idea of how brilliantly shiny copper or bright brick red their appearance is. They tend to lay 2 broods of eggs per year, usually in springtime, and may produce as many as 5 eggs each time. Great Tanamu eggs. Great Tanamus are native to South America and are up to 17 inches long and look very similar to small turkeys, where the males are solely responsible for looking after the eggs. The female will lay up to 5, and then he will incubate them until they hatch. Guillemot eggs. Guillemots are a species of seabird that live in large colonies on cliff sides. Eggs have evolved to be much safer in this environment than others would be. They are light blue with streaks of color across them, but the most unusual thing about them is their shape. Instead of being like most other eggs in the animal kingdom, they are conical with a really pointy end, and the reason for this is that it has a massive impact on the way that they roll. Southern cassowary eggs. Southern cassowaries are a flightless bird species that are native to Australia and are renowned for their large black feathered bodies and their bright blue necks. They are the second heaviest type of bird in the world and regarded as the most dangerous because of their aggressive personalities and sharp claws. The species is related to ostriches and emus, but have some of the most unusual and unique eggs of any creature in the animal kingdom. During the breeding season, the female will lay 3 to 5 eggs with each male that they partner with, and once they have been produced, it's the males that will look after them while the female moves on to find another mate. The eggs are huge and are almost as big as an ostrich egg. Unusually, they are a deep green color